Morning.
Morning.
Right. Okay. So we've cracked straight on this morning, and what I've done is I filmed a bit of a short just to be silly, because I like filming silly shorts. Just me cutting these niches out with my router. Hence the footage you'll see is the wrong way around because I forgot to film it in both landscape and portrait to fit into two separate videos. So there we are. So all we did was we set these out. All timbered out and structured, which I can sort of show you there. We structured them all out and formed little boxes and screwed them on the face of the stud like there, and then boarded the back of this first and then pushed it in the back, screwed them to the face frame, and then we boarded these in, and I've just took that around with the router and that'll get tiled in now. We've got to leave this one off, hence only a couple of screws in it, because we've got to be able to get to, and you can't see it, that one there, we've got to be able to get the light in the top of that, and we can't get to it. Get to all the others, there and there. There's the hole we've already put in, look. But we can't get to that one. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to put some, I think we're going to use the decking lights because they're waterproof. Once it's tiled, we can drill the 20mm hole in there and push the light in. And there'll be a little transformer in there underneath what will be now a cupboard that the customer hasn't got yet. So there we are. That's just done in here now. Matt has just bonded. He'd come in a little bit earlier. Got all this bonded out, ready for himself. Scraped all that bit of paper off. Got that rough bonded in. He'll come and do that again because it was a bit thick to get it all flat. And then he'll be in here, skimming the ceiling, setting his beads, and giving us this room back plastered by the end of play tomorrow. So as you would have, like I've just said, seen from previous episode or just before this, footage-wise, you would have seen that Matt had done the plastering, so that's all done, and that we made this hole, if you like, put this cupboard in, and I think we did pretty good with regarding measuring, because that's gone in, yeah, that's gone in tight. There's a little tiny gap just there, but I think we can get away with that. Bit of cork around that before it's painted, look excellent. So we're going to get this prepped. We're going to put the these decking lights that we bought. We're going to put them in all these little niches here. Access to be got from under here, where the cable is, as you've already seen, if you remember. So I think what the plan is going to, for me, is I'm going to drill big holes in here now to allow us to feed these lights in. Get them in a position where we can reach them for when it's tiled. We don't know how that's going to work yet. It's going to be painful. I know it is. It's going to be painful, isn't it, Mick? It's going to be painful. Anyway. You haven't got to suffer that pain. You can just watch us struggle and then see the end result, hopefully, and it all works out positively, hopefully. So we're going to get this done. We're then going to get the shower tray in, get the waste in, get the shower tray in, so the tiler can come in here on tomorrow when he's finished upstairs, and he'll start tiling all this, because there's a lot of work in these niches, as the tilers out there or people who've done it before might realise. It's a lot of work in them. So he'll do that, and then while he's doing that, then we can be putting the bath in, or setting the bath ready and cord running out for the toilet, because this is, I think this has changed a couple of times, this plan. This is now half tiled, all round there, full tile all round there obviously, and then it stops there I believe, and then, or does it go all the way around? Can't remember. Do you know, Mick? Does it go all the way around? Anyway, half tiled. Anyway, can't remember.
It's a level of this all the way around.
It's a level of that all the way around, but is it?
Yes, all the way around.
Or it's literally all, it is all the way around. I can't remember if it was here. So so that's going to be obviously half tiled around the bath as well, same level, all the way around, and then that'll be full tiled. So we'll look forward to seeing that. But he's starting tomorrow, and as I've already said, we won't be filming him, but I will be dropping in when he's popped out to give you an update. So I'll crack on now. We'll get these niches in. I might put a bit of footage on there, just trying to struggle through. And if it gets a bit painful and we start swearing, we'll obviously turn it off. So let's see how we get on then. So what you'd have seen in the footage, we've cut these out when I was doing this one, I hit a screw and then started to struggle, then realised, hang on, I can take this board off because that's what I did it for, to stop me doing that. So I took this board off, took the screw out, moved it over. It was just a structural screw there. So all we've just done now, off camera, because we were effing and jeffing a little bit, and then just talking a lot. So we've used decking lights because obviously they're designed to be in wet areas. So I think that was our best option because it's so small as well. We're going to go for these little ones that we've got. And we've just done a dummy run to make sure that we can get these lights in when the tiling's done. So we've presumed that the tiling was done and we've put them all in from this side, and we've established that our last one has got to be this one, because the last one has got, if I can get it out, it's in here somewhere. Oh, I can't do it now anyway. It's got like a blank on the end, so we know it's, I'm sorry, that's why, because I've done this one as the last one. It's got a little blank on the end of it, like that. That's all it is. That just finishes it off, and you screw that blank on, stopping the damp getting in, that you would do if it was being used on a decking. So that's what we'll do then. We've done that, and we're happy. We've established though we need to take this out to get our hand in here to this one, because as you can see from here, if you can see in that light, I can't get to it. The others, perfect. This one, no problem. It's just that one. So that's what we've established anyway. So that's what we're going to do. That's our plan, and it's worked. And I've had a chat with the tiler, and he'll do these first anyway. And then when he puts this one on, I can just pass the wires in. And then before he tiles this, I'll get my hand in there, make sure these fish through, and then we should be all good. So, right, we're going to get this floor cut out, ready for the waste, and have a bit of a clear up first. And then I'll mix the compo and get this tray bed on. That's my next job. Let's crack on with that then. Given this template that you just cut out of the instructions, and there's a bit of a set, that's just to allow the flange bit on the shower tray to go in. So now that there is my centre, there. And now there's nothing under there, because I did it. Put the floor down, so all I'll do then is I'll put a screw in there, into the paper like that. Get that. Put that in there like that. If I can find the hole. There we are. Make sure that's split actually. There we go. I'll just move that now. I know that's centre. I can hold that on my screw like that. And then I'll mark round there. And there we have it. Cut that out. Jigsaw. I've already prepared the joist underneath, as you would have seen previously. So I'll cut that out now, and it'll expose where we are. And we can get the shower tray fitted and get the compound done. Like Adam would say, it's all about trusting the plan. So because we prepped it, and I have moved a little bit out of my original square, which you can sort of see, but I knew that I was clear because I marked a pipe as well there, and the pipe is in there, so I knew I'd got that. So all this was set around getting that waste in, and I'm only going to say, full disclosure, that is the joist. Yes, I know, and I have cut it, but what I have done is I put a full piece of 4x2, 3x2 sorry, the old stuff, the good stuff, and it goes into the wall there, it goes onto the wall there, which was the bulkhead below, and it's glued with that glue, good strong glue we got, and then loads of screws in it as well. So I'll put the strength back in. Ultimately, sometimes you haven't got a choice, you really haven't, but you've got to make sure you put some strength back in, which is what I've done there. And don't forget as well that, see this line here, that's actually an additional timber as well. Sorry, this line, that one as well, which it says there, additional. There's a timber under there as well. So I'll put one right across the bottom, and I'll put one across the top, and one across that top there, again glued and screwed. That's another thing we've done to make sure that's structurally sound. And we have also got the option as well, when we take the ceiling downstairs, we can have a look. If you have any problems, which we won't, and we can put something else down. We might even laminate another beam on this side of it, because we can get to that from downstairs, which I've always spoke to Adam about anyway, but we'll have a look at that. But from that span from there to there, It's already still a 5x2. In fact, it's 5.5x2 because I've cut out of it. What's left from there now down is a 5.5 across this span. So it's already good enough. But again, I'll put some structure into under the shower tray. The only good thing we have got is that there's another rafter there, joist there, sorry, and there's another one just there. They're quite close together, so that's the only good benefit we have got. We're not putting much strain on that. So there we are. That's out. I'll get the compound mixed up now. We'll get the tray sorted. Try the tray first. Oh, fingers crossed it fits. This, we're in trouble. And then we'll get the compound mixed. We'll check the floor where our highs and low spots are. Get the compound in. Get the tray set ready for the tiler tomorrow, and keep him happy. Right then. Okay, so we put the shower tray in, and we didn't get any footage because, if I'm honest, we were trying to get it in and mix the compo, and then by the time we got up here, forgot to turn the camera on. So you can see it there, you can see the fact that the water underneath it. We've got a good, at least a 10mm bed under there. Oh, if I get the camera right. We were a little bit low in that corner, literally in the last 6 inches, so we put that in there. That's brilliant. And then we've used CT1 then to fill all the way around there, which is a great adhesive, so that's full as well. That'll go off tomorrow. I've already talked about this. I've just discussed it with the tiler. We've got to come up with a plan because you've got to try and do the niches without the wall. But anyway, sorted that. Now what we're going to do, we're going to core drill this out. So we've already got our pipe working. I've pushed this tight to the pipe, drew around the toilet. And then what we'll do is, I've then measured. You have to measure from the floor to the centre of your pipe. And in this instance, it's 180. Now, they're not all the same, because the ensuite one is 160 to the centre of the outlet. So you always have to check that when you're core drilling or when you're buying a toilet, because they're not all the same. So remember that one. So what we'll do now is we'll get our hole 180. We're not going to allow for the thickness of tile because the fact that this hole will be lower isn't a problem. It's if it's higher is the issue. So we'll core drill that now, smash it out there. There's a flat roof outside and we'll go outside and do that. And we'll get this in ready for the tiler to then cut his tile around the hole. So there we go, we'll get that done and we can get everything tiled in here then ready for the tiler in the morning. So it's end of Friday and we missed yesterday out completely and today. Couldn't get any footage. We've been doing other things other than the bathroom. So I'll show you where we are and explain why we are where we are and we're not finished. Or should I say, so the tiling's not finished. So I'll turn you around and I'll show you what I mean. So I hope it's bright enough because I've took all the lights down. As you can see, the tiler had a good start. And then you can see that. Okay, so backstory is we got sent a picture, or Adam got sent a picture of the fixings and the pipe centres and everything else for the shower that we were having. And it wasn't until we come to get everything sorted and get it all together, and the plumber decided to have a quick look ready for his second fix, which is in a couple of weeks, that we realised that the fittings that we needed, which the plumbers out there will know on here, I think they are called a female iron. So we've had to put a female iron onto there now, not the standard pipe spigots, and then you just cut them off, put your nuts on and push them out on our bar shower. So we've had to cut that out, had to stop the tiler, unfortunately, because he'd have been finished today. And we've had to cut that out, and we had to do that this morning. So we had to put those in. These are just blanks, that's all they are, so we could turn the water back on. But they are, we've had to set those then, that nut is set to a certain distance from the face, so when we clip the shower in, it will just clip straight on. I'll have to show that at another point, but in effect it's a grommet in the back of the shower, and you just push it on and then you just fix with a grub screw underneath to hold it in place. So we haven't done much else. What we have done is fix the bath in place. Now unfortunately the customer did ask for originally a bath with centre taps. So the suppliers centre of the bath. Yeah, it was all downstairs. Fantastic for us. Everything's here ready for us. However, once we come to pack everything and there was everything on top of it, we realised it wasn't. So we are going to put the taps at the top there now. We've had a quick look at that corner, but with the tiles on in that corner, that distance across there isn't quite long enough to get the taps in where they need to be, and then be able to get your hands in to turn the taps on. That's what that is. So as you can see, we have fitted it in place, fitted the batten on the wall there and screwed the brackets in. All the legs are in, put some ply in there just to take some extra weight and also to pick the bath up a little bit more. Locked all the nuts off, and then like I say, still a batten on here as well, underneath there, all the way around to carry the weight of the bath, and then fixed it in silicone as well. That'll get tiled, and then, as you know, you guys out there that have done it, it then gets siliconed again against the tile. So that's just extra precaution, and also it gives it a lot of rigidity as well with silicone on it. So there we are. So that's it then for this week. We are leaving it as it is. The tiler will be back on Tuesday or Wednesday maybe, and we can get this cracked on with. But it's looking very, very nice. It is just a shame that couldn't get it done, because the customers had this lovely nice flat tile, and then on that wall and inside the back of the niche, if I've got the tiles ready, that having that one, which I don't think you can see on the camera. Let me just turn this down a little bit, see if you can see. Can you just about see that? It's almost like a rippled tile. You can just about see it in the camera, which is quite nice. So that'll look really, really good. Yeah, you'll see that. Matt's plastered. Yeah, that's all done. But you'll see that in another video. Take a look on the channel for that. So here we are. So we'll leave this now then, and then hopefully what will happen is everyone will come back next week. We're away for a couple of days now, all the lads together, a few days away, and then we'll be back on Tuesday, obviously after the Her Majesty's funeral on Monday. So we'll come back on Tuesday and we will go at it as we do and try and get this boxed off by the end of the week. Right, good morning and welcome to a very quiet and early Saturday morning. The reason we're here, I'll say me is here today, is because we have the plumbers coming. They have been able to fit us in Saturday, Sunday to get the sanitary ware done in the main bathroom and what we can get done in the ensuite. We are still waiting for a framework which will support the wall hung cabinet which the customer wanted, but unfortunately this was chosen after we'd done the first fix. So you guys may know that there's certain things you have to do at first fix stage, and a wall hung cabinet on a stud wall that weighs what it does is one of them. So we'd have had to put structure in the wall, put the plumbing in the wall, but that didn't get done. Who knows, I'm just going to turn you around in a minute. I'm going to show you where we are with the bathroom as it stands, and then I won't be able to film anything today because I'm not here, because I'm at another job, another couple of hours on the job today, and Sunday kids football, so got to do that. So the first time you'll see it is when it's all done, and we're all ready to go, hopefully, without the soil connections outside. So let's have a look now. Let's put some lights on and pan back a little bit. I don't know if that's any good, if I'm honest, but there you go. Lighting's a bit bad because we haven't got none. So this is all fully tiled. I don't think I've shown you this yet. So turn that light off. No, that's rubbish. So fully tiled, all the niches are done, all the lights are in there, up there, and they're all fully tested, which is all wired down to there to a transformer, and the wire then goes up and over to the switch in there, which will look really good. So yeah, this is, like I said, this is all finished. Bath's installed. Upset the plumber a little bit because he wanted the tap on first, but it's a chicken and egg. What do you do? We couldn't get it done. We couldn't get it done by the Wayne and Steve because they're really busy. So we got some other guys in, but they said they'd put the tap in first. But then how do we do that when the tiler wanted to get done and we got to put the bath in for him? Anyway, chicken and egg. So there we are. It is what it is. If I have to do it, then I'll have to struggle, but it's certainly doable, that's for sure. So this is, we will leave this to the plumbers now. The only thing we haven't been able to get done is that, if you remember, we got that, I don't know if I showed you that either, I'd marked that for the tiler, and then we didn't get a chance to core drill it because it was just too busy in here, too many people.
Well, as Rich is working on the stairs, which will be a separate video. It's all set up, look. We can show you that we've now got electricity running through the ceiling. Beautiful. All helps. It all gives us great pleasure to announce that the bathroom's finished to a certain degree. First and foremost, check this out. Oh yeah, beautiful. But the little bit of special. Oh, look at that. Lovely. And the niche is all lit up. They're just decking lights, those are. Each one with a transformer behind this cupboard. IKEA cupboard that we built into the wall. That's where the chimney is, behind there, so utilise that space. So here we go, we're all finished. If I can get back far enough for you to be able to see everything. We've still got the window to do because we're still waiting for the scaffold to be dropped. You can see the scaffold there, look. So as soon as that's dropped, we can get back up there and sort that window out and get it finished properly. But for the time being, we're done. The customer's been in and painted it all, which is nice. I've just siliconed in around the bath today, which is why it's full of water, so leave that. And around the tops. And we're done. We're very happy with it. That's when Mark comes back. He needs the toilet. So, yeah, there we go. It's very hard to get back to be able to show you everything, but one thing we're not happy with is this hose here. By all accounts, well, this hose came with the shower, not the taps. It was supposed to come, the taps were supposed to come with its own little hose attachments that came, and it's obviously it's better than that, so it's all dangling down and whatnot. But it wasn't in the box, and the company is saying, well, it should have been, and we're saying it wasn't. So it seems to me that it's been opened up, taken out, and then sent back. It hasn't been checked. So they have got some of theirs working, but that isn't how it's supposed to be. But not a lot we can do about that. So there we go. Beautiful. All Richard's hard work has paid off. What do you think, Rich?
Thank you, mate.
What do you think? Where are you?
Well, I think it's all a big bag of lovely, but caught on bias, don't I?
It is, yes, it is. Oh.
Did you mention the big number?
I haven't.
With all the zeros on the end.
I know, yeah, 1,000 subscribers.
Yes. Thank you ever so much, everybody.
Yes, thank you. Cheers. Nice one. And hopefully you don't think there's anything half-assed about these jobs. Right then, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon where we've got the window to go in to finish that off. Richie's video, all these stairs, the one at the bottom, this bit here, and the one's going up into the loft. That's to be done.
We've got all the second fix, skirts and arcs to go on.
Yes,
all masticing to go on.
Do all that, yes. All that's to go on. So yeah, stay tuned, and there's plenty coming up, and we'll see you soon. Oh, and another thing as well, next week, for us anyway, not necessarily for you, that's been demolished. That's been demolished. An extension starting. The good news about that is I get to get my trowel out. Oh yes, see if I can remember how to do it. Right then, thanks a lot. See you soon. See you, Rich.
Try a bit.